Hey, shout my boy Neuro Knowledge for the video idea.
Alright, cool. So, bam, you can see me. Cool. This video is how to maintain frequency. Frequency just means awareness. So, how to maintain that level of awareness, essentially. Okay, so what you want to do is when manifesting something, so whatever it may be that you want, you have to embody and be that person as if you already have it. So let's say you watching this wanted to materialize 5,000, let's say 5,000, yeah? You have to act, embody, and vision the 5,000 coming, whether it's through cash, whether it's into your bank account, whatever it is. If you need help with visualization, find somewhere quiet. Find somewhere quiet. Put on meditation, if that helps you be more calm. And just visualize when you're still and you can just let thoughts flow to you by being still. You will then be able to visualize and imagine. And once you can visualize, feel emotion and associate emotion with it so you feel it emotionally, then embody and maintain that emotion as if you've already done it, and then have that confidence that you've done it. Let go of it, because with manifestation you have to be good with or without it. With anything you should be good with or without it. Nothing should be able to control you, essentially. So so you have to be good with or without it. Through doing this and embodying it, reality therefore has to catch up to you, because you have essentially transcended time and quantum leaped into a new reality. Even though reality, as what you can see, hasn't caught up with you, you have still manifested something else. Reality just has to catch up with you. But the trick is with your old frequency will make you think that you will switch straight away, just like that, which this is not always true. So you have switched like that essentially, but it's emotionally and spiritually. The emotional plane and the mental plane are the subconscious. The subconscious, your subconscious controls your reality. So your perception on things controls your why things happen to do with that. So let's say someone who views women as hoes because of this, and he sees that they always cheat, he will therefore, his brain will naturally filter out and always spot out these ones rather than good ones, ladylike women, because his brain essentially is not filtering that exact thing. So it's just that simple. It's just whatever you perceive is your reality. So once you start looking externally at things and start looking internally and trying to fix yourself internally, you essentially fixing yourself internally will fix everything externally, because your perception is projection. So if you are somewhat messy internally, you will see your environment will most likely be messy externally, because perception is projection. It's that simple. So with maintaining a frequency, you just have to do essentially the opposite of this. So once you have materialized and come to the sense of your desired reality, you then walk through life with calm certainty, knowing that all paths lead to your desired reality. Understand that highs and lows are normal, and change your perception on things, because everything is a half truth. So essentially, something's only true if your subconscious accepts it as true. For example, someone who's a Muslim, if you called him a Christian, he would say no, that is not true. But it's not true to him because he is the Muslim. It's not true to him. It's not true in that particular interaction. So everything's just perception. So whatever you perceive as true is true to you, essentially. So that's why everything is half truths, because it's only what you accept as true, essentially. So once you then change your meanings of words and your identity, you shift internally by shifting your identity, your beliefs, your self-concept, your view of yourself, doing things different, like let's say praising yourself more, telling yourself well done, telling yourself you're proud of yourself. Some of just things you might not do, like that, for example. So yeah, just doing things like that, creating your own synchronicities. So you see how people will say, oh, people will be like, oh, angel numbers means 111 means something to them. That is not necessarily true unless you make it true in your reality. So unless you say to yourself that that is a synchronicity, and every time you see it, you identify that means something, then it means something to you. But if you don't, then it doesn't mean nothing. It's just a number. So, yeah, everything is perception. So how you view things is essentially your reality, which then means you then ask, okay, so how do you change your reality? Change your reality by changing your perception on things. So however you view things, it could be life, it could be yourself, it could be family, it could be whatever. However you view these things, look at these things, go through essentially your trauma with these things. So your emotional association with these things, whether negative or positive. But if they are negative, then change them to positive. So because the brain is not able to separate truth from lie. So you can trick it and tell it a lie, and it can be true because you can trick it like that. So with these negative, let's say, associations that you might have, emotional associations that you might have with something like family, whatever, if you then change it, and that same emotional intense experience you have, change it to a positive one, and change the memory to a positive memory instead of the negative one that it is, change it to a positive, you then change the perception of things, therefore your reality will change. So you could do this by changing the meaning of the words, and then also changing your visualization and memories of what you have tied to that particular word or words. So yeah, doing that, shifting your identity, that's part of shifting your identity, your self-concept, your self-beliefs. You're now essentially becoming a new version of yourself, but this new version has always existed. It's just you are now in that timeline. So you have now activated that version of you. But because the old version of you has been around for long, so this old version is like, the old version of you is like what wants to keep you stuck here. So you could be desiring, you will be heading to your desired reality, and problems may come, and the problems will come to try to test the person. So through testing the person, it will come through anger, stress, and through things like this. So it could be family, anyone coming up to them, just life in general. Things could be happening to them. But how you deal with it and how you react to it, because highs and lows are normal. So how you react to it either knocks you off your desired reality or keeps you on it. I offer one-to-one coaching to people, £35 an hour, £28 first session. Yeah, that's how to maintain a frequency. Well,